Hello Libra, this is going to be your November read. Also, please make note that Chiron will be retrograding all month. And as always, if these readings resonate with you and you would like to make a donation, that information is in the About section. I did shuffle these cards prior to turning the camera on, and if I just feel that it's time to stop, then I will. I know sometimes people get upset about reversing cards, but it doesn't always make that much of a difference, the position of the card, whether it's reversed or not. The meaning, depending on how you interpret cards, won't vary that much, so don't worry too much about that. You can let me worry about that. Not too many. So as I mentioned in some of the other readings, the general feeling of the collective right now, and I can tell by the nature of the readings and how they've been going, is a sort of wrapping up at the end of 2019. And it's tricky. It's a little bit tricky. But that's fine. This is sort of like cleaning house before we enter 2020. So Libra, we have a little bit of an issue starting out with you regarding morality of all things. Something is on the table and you are having a problem about the little angel on your shoulder versus the little devil. You may be considering walking away from something, but you know that if you do that, it is going to cause someone pain. And this may be someone that has been good to you, they've treated you well, but there is something internally with you that is not lining up. This could be business, this could be family, this could be relationship. There's just a lot of flip-flopping here. You do feel burdened somehow by this situation and you really want to get out. You want to walk away. And, you know, it's funny because it doesn't really look like you have a lot of... I think part of what you're struggling with is the desire to leave is much greater than the hurt you know it will cause. There's just something in there where you're not able to connect. You just are associating this situation with a heavy burden that either will go on a long time or has gone on a long time, and there's something about staying, in it. So this may be an offer from a third party. You haven't acted yet, but yeah, you're not acting because you're torn about this other person. I don't think you want to cause them any hurt or pain, but this urge in you is getting, it's all over this reading, this back and forth. I also think that you are thinking the grass will be a lot greener on the other side. You know, sometimes we just feel that way. Oh, yeah. You know that it is going to cause a lot of pain with this other person. So, in that instance, what do you do? Do you stay somewhere where you're unhappy and save the other person's feelings, or do you take the chance of going somewhere else where you could potentially lose both situations, but you may be happier for a while, or it may work out as it should, and this other situation may be better for you. Expect a lengthy breakup process if that's what you are looking at. This is not going to go, it won't be cut and dry. Expect that you will be on the fence at some point. You will have a period where you're not sure. Something ends here anyway. When you are a person and you are in a relationship and the person that you are with has deep doubts, I don't mean the sort of doubts that come up the longer you're in a relationship, because I think that happens, or I think everybody's had that fleeting thought, but you lose someone here. You lose someone here no matter what. That's the bottom line of how this goes. So I think, Libra, what you really want to give your focus to in November is really making up your mind. Really making up your mind about what you're going to do. Because, if you don't, your mind will be made up for you. Let's take these. Someone in this situation already knows what's on your mind. And the longer it goes on, the colder they are going to be toward you. They are just not pleased about what's happening. And if they don't know it for sure, they definitely have a suspicion about what's happening. They may be keeping quiet because they don't entirely know what's happening, but they definitely, they're pretty close to the mark. Someone already suspects that you are going to leave or have a conversation with them. So if you are thinking that this is a secret, it's not. It's definitely not. They're watching you with a set of knowing eyes. They're waiting for you to tell them. They are not going to bring this up to you first. Libra, your cards are flying out. Yeah, they are not going to approach you first, but they are waiting for you to talk to them. And the minute that you talk to them, expect a kind of explosion. Because that's where they are, Libra. And no matter how many suspicions they have, they are not, under any circumstances, going to approach you with this first. So, just know that. If your thinking is that you're going to get out of this by waiting for them to, leave you first or suspect something and leave, that is not how this is going to be. Be assertive. You need to be assertive within yourself. You need to make a decision, Libra, and then when you present it to whomever you need to let this person know that this is your choice. There's just no other way to approach that situation. You can't keep people in limbo. You can't juggle two people. You just can't do that. It's hurtful for everyone, and you are hurting as well. But that means making a commitment to whatever you decide. If you're thinking about leaving somebody, you can't have it both ways. It just can't be. So you're going to have to finally make a decision and move through this process with everyone involved. So Libra, I hope you have the very best November. Feel free to leave comments down below. Be supportive and kind to each other. Everyone's journey is different, and sometimes that does involve people moving on. I know that can be hurtful for other people to hear. You know, a lot of readers today, they give readings that they always favor the person asking, and I don't think there's any particular reason they do that. That is just how they read. But here, I have to give you what I see. So if you happen to be on the other end of this reading, just know that there is always a person out there for you. There is always love waiting for you. And it's always better to be in a relationship where you are wanted and desired, other than being with somebody who has doubts. So we will talk to you soon. Take care.